Hi there, I'm Alexander Clark, the solo developer behind Starcade Arcade. I'm going to be showing you Starcade Factions, a game that we just released last week at Taipei Game Show. All right, let's get started. So first off, from the very beginning, you choose your faction. This is where the name of the game comes in. There's 3 different factions that you choose from. You have a humanoid faction called Solaris. Then you have an AI robot faction called the Orbitals. And then finally you have an evil alien faction called the Primals. All 3 of these have the same different types of ships, but their statistics are a little bit different. You'll see that when we play a game. For now, I'm going to go ahead and pick this first faction. All right, now that we've launched the game on the main menu, I'm going to go ahead and jump straight into the first game, and so that we can talk about how it works, and then we'll go into some of the features as well. On this very first map, we're in tutorial mode. It is going to give you a few hints because we want players to get right into the action. So there, what I just did was I targeted a ship. The actions are supposed to be very simple, click and drag. Same, here I'm going to build a ship. Now what you do is every time you plan out your turn, you plan out your moves, and then you hit end turn to commit it. The game's designed to be player versus player, so while you're planning out your turn, the enemy is also planning theirs, and then it plays it out in a battle. We're going to repeat that. I'm going to target the enemy flagship, and I'm going to move this ship up. Now on this turn, the enemy got to go first. They actually destroyed my ship. Not good. All right, let's plan our counterattack. I'm going to move that ship there, and then I'm going to build a second ship. You'll notice this game blends a few different genres together. It is turn-based strategy, but it also has these cards, just like a CCG or a collectible card game. Gonna plan another attack, build another ship. And so every turn plays out this. You're targeting enemy ships, you're planning your moves, you're getting them into place, you're building new ships. And ultimately, you're trying to capture this flagship a little bit like chess, just like you'd capture the king. Now, we've hit what's called overdrive. This is where your actions double as well as your moves. Part of the reason we implemented this mode is we want games to be quick. Ideally, this game will take between 3 to 5 minutes. All of our games are like that. Even though we're playing on Steam, and it is free on Steam to download right now, it's actually targeted to be a mobile game. We want it to be something that you can play very easily, very quickly, and so the idea is to keep things pretty quick. So here we reached a victory. If you're a strategy enthusiast, I'll tell you, it does get more difficult, not just against the AI bots, but also the whole thing's designed to be player versus player competitive. I'm going to launch a second game, and I want to point out something special. So now we're on the second map. Throughout ranks 1 through 10, it guides you through step-by-step different types of tutorials just to introduce different parts of the game in little pieces. What it's showing off here is each map actually has different rules. We wanted every game to feel special and unique. So in addition to these cards down at the bottom that are random, that adds random elements to the game, the maps also add different gameplay. So this particular map, I'm going to click on that question mark for more info. This allows all ships to move in additional space. We have other types of maps, ones that have obstacles in the middle, ones where the map slowly destroys. And the idea is we want every game you play to be unique because you're on a different type of map, as well as playing with different types of unique ships. So you get the idea of how the gameplay works. I'm probably not going to play this all the way through because I want you to download it and try it yourself. Real quick, I'm going to show back to the main menu to show off a bit more of the features that come down to customization and making the game your own. So first off, there's the factions that I mentioned. you can always change your faction. This is something that I want you to be able to switch back and forth between. You'll see that between the statistics, damage and health, they vary for the different factions. Also, the ships look very different for each one. So, the first one that I was playing as, the human fleet, this is what all of their ships look like. You can click on any of them, see what they look like. Also, once you sign up and create an account, you can customize, add your own skins. And then I'm going to show you what the robot faction looks like. Here is the same 10 type of ships. So the full game, when you're playing player versus player, there's these 10 different ship types. You'll learn about what different special functions they bring. Some of them would be very familiar if you play like other types of strategy games. This, for instance, is a medic, so a healing ship. As you can imagine, it helps repair other ships. And then, last but not least, let me show you the alien faction. So here we have the growth ships. These are the different alien species. Again, we have the same 10 ship types. The game is meant to be free. So in terms of monetization, we'll offer custom skins, but I don't want the game to be play to win. I want the game to be completely accessible for anybody to learn, anybody to feel challenged, and I don't want somebody to just be able to pour money into the game to be at the top of the competition. So the only money that you put in is if you want to customize. Other than that, everybody's playing with the same 10 ship types, they're playing with the same rules, so it keeps things very fair, very competitive. That was a basic overview of what the game looks like, the gameplay, as well as some of the customization options. The game is available on Steam Early Access for free today. We'll also be bringing it to iOS and Android, but right now, we'd love for you to engage on Steam, give us feedback, join our Discord, and hope to battle you in Starcade Factions.